First off, I want to read a poem about the Lone Star Roller Girls. Anybody go to the roller derby? Yeah. Who won Sunday night? Holy Rollers or the Putas? Holy Rollers, my faves. All right. So this is for Austin's Lone Star Roller Girls. It's a long one. Not something I generally do. It's got to be the banked track. That way they almost never have to slow down. That way they're up above and beyond the crowd, like wrestlers in the ring, like the no-touch boundaries of the burlesque stage for our own safety on the big swooping curves of a NASCAR super speedway, where they're more than human Hot Wheels. Girls, girls, girls of all shapes and sizes, pumping piston legs that cross each other on the curves as they glide rumbling, four rolling wheels spread out in four corners and a toe-stop bumper brake, feminine momentum barely controlled. Here are a few that I love. Holly Peno, big and beautiful, each season more fit, more lovely, more confident, till now she's La Capitán de los Putas del Fuego, and the red-shirted Peno posse grows. Mama Peno, Papi Peno, Abuelita Peno, Hermano Peno, Novio Peno, y todos los amigos de Peno. Sister Mary Jane, sporting number 420 for the Holy Rollers, she swoops 7 foot tall through the pack. The announcers say, like a hot knife through butter, barely able to help themselves because it's so true. Off the track, she's almost regular sized, spends her days serious, a licensed teacher for those in need of the most special of educations. Punky bruiser likes lame jokes. Comedian who should not quit her day job, serving Quentin Tarantino tequila at the Texas Chili Parlor, scrappy on the track in her Catholic schoolgirl skirt, chola in her leather motorcycle pants, her fake tattoo not for every year he's away but for crimes she's committed herself, baddest of the putas. On reality TV though, she's the one who's together, who's kind and looking like she thinks things through. Cherry chainsaw, tattoos and snaky hair, twisting out her helmet. Don't anybody doubt she will rip you a new one. A horror to watch her grind up those poor things when you're rooting for the other team. Then Smarty Pants, earning number 4.0 for the Holy Rollers, thrilling my school teacher's heart, flipping up her skirt to remind us of her name, arced across her panties as she leaves the other skaters behind. Hard thighs glide her with grace, no doubt brought by pure penance and deep communion. Her moves immaculate, blessed is she among skaters. Every bout we attend, my wife comes up with new names for herself. Mini-Mean, Pali Sutra, and a crypto-Buddhist nod. Red Menace, or for me, bookish and Freudian, polymorphous. Guys could never get away with this. It just become the same old pissing contest. From the Roman theater of wrestling to the deep gladiatorial damage of ultimate combat, we just don't know where to draw the line. But at the end of every match, the Putas del Fuego, the Holy Rollers, the Cherry Bombs, the Hellcats, the Rhinestone Cowgirls, they remind us that it's just a show with a slow skate around the track, together, some arm in arm, some holding hands. This June I got to go to the Galapagos. I'd always wanted to go to the Galapagos. I never really thought it was something a normal person like me could do. But they offered a trip through Max's school. So I got some Galapagos poems. And it's got Spanish in it because I tried. We're in Ecuador. Ecuador is the country where the Galapagos is governed through, or whatever you want to call that. And so there's a lot of Spanish because I tried real hard to speak Spanish. And also, want to tell you there's an airline out of Ecuador called Icaro Airline. That would be Icarus to you and me. Icarus is the name of an airline. And what did happen to Icarus, Owen?
He flew too close to the sun, his wings melted off.
Yeah, so, and they've got this guy, you know, arms spread, wings, Icarus Airlines. I guess it gets you where you want to go. But anyway, so I've got a little suite of Ecuador and Galapagos poems. Entre Guayaquil y los Galapagos. 600 miles of open water, the Pacific hidden beneath sheets of cloud. No te preocupes, Icaro. The sun will cradle your descent. And this is another one en route to Galapagos. What would Hanuman the monkey god do? Would he find it more congenial within that island realm to be gigantic or minuscule? His fiery tail a lasso, roasting, invasive, chonchito y cabrito, a halo for the tortoises, then proud iguanas, exiled to the sea. Another one. From the balcony of El Lobo de Mar, which is Spanish. I always thought it should be Del Mar, but they call it de Mar. And that's what they call sea lions, the big seals in Espanol. La Isla Santa Cruz in the Galapagos. Those scraps of scooter tires in the impound lot are marine iguanas, black on the gray tarmac, warming themselves near a parked police truck, engines still throwing off waves of hot pursuit. A heron wades its way through junked bicycle frames, stabbing a sharp beak at the smallest of lizards. Fortunately, they are also the quickest and skitter safe into a pile of dead mopeds. They had marine iguanas. If there was a rock near the sea, there's a marine iguana on it. They're black. They were cool. This is called Who'd Have Thought I'd Ever Be Able to Say. Who'd have thought I'd ever be able to say, yesterday I was north of Quito digging ditches at 16,000 feet for the community center. Had a discussion in Espanol con una mujer enojada porque we didn't dig a ditch in front of her house. Solamente un trabajador, I said, y hago que los jefes mandan. Ay, los jefes, she commiserated. Later, with the preschoolers in the daycare, Isaiah told us he liked to swim, but I didn't have the sense to ask him donde. Y un niña diga que su nombre fue Jellyfish. ¿Como en el mar? I asked, and we all laughed, because her name was probably really Jennifer. That afternoon, cerca el mercado, I found a tattoo parlor, and in a scene practically no different at all from any other locale where I've gotten tattooed, received a very fine Galapagos tortoise on my right ankle, right below the six-winged angel. And yeah, I guess I can read a Max poem. So, Max, what poem would you like me to read? Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, so, like Owen and Joe, I got to be a stay-at-home dad for Max's first couple of years. It's a good gig if you're a writer. You get to take 2 naps a day. So Polly had the real job. She traveled and earned lots of money. But, and I'd also get to work with Max at night. So this is called Sometimes Worth More Than Poetry. Those songs I sing him at 3 in the morning, both of us think they're pretty clever. And if he ever stops singing along with rageful cries as he roils in my arms, I'm going to get those songs written down. But so far, all of those desperate creations that get lost when we fade back to grateful sleep are only my soap bubble diamonds, midnight flowers that bloom for minutes, private fireworks for me and Max, rising up by themselves and twinkling away as the rocking chair creaks and bumps out time. So, thanks very much.